Facing many of these Orange players since they were in middle school. For Cedar Ridge, the middle school was Standback. For Orange, it was Stanford. And throughout middle school, up to JV, and all the way up to varsity, not once have any of these Cedar Ridge players defeated the Panthers. And tonight is their last chance. Make no mistake about it, this is Cedar Ridge's state championship game, and it takes place here tonight in Red Wolf Stadium. Orange, meanwhile, searching to go 9-0 and looking for the hopes to keep alive their first undefeated regular season in school history as they wrap up the slate with 2 more home games to finish out this regular season next week against Chapel Hill and the regular season finale 2 weeks from tonight against Oxford Webb. Good evening here from Cedar Ridge High School. I'm Jeff Hamlin, and already quite a crowd has gathered here in what is a festive night at Cedar Ridge as the interlocking CR in white at midfield as Orange 8-0, 3-0 in the Big 8 Conference take on the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves 4-3, 1-1 in the Big 8. Cedar Ridge coming off a loss last week to Northwood, a hard-fought game in Pittsburgh that the Red Wolves led at the half, but ultimately the Chargers came out on top 20-13. Orange, meanwhile, had 2 games in a span of 4 days last week. They started off the week with a Monday night game against Northwood in Hillsboro. The Panthers won that one despite trailing at the half 19-3. And even though they made 4 turnovers 3 nights later in the first half against Northern Vance, the Panthers still shut out the Vikings 14-0. It was the 6th time this year that Orange has held an opponent under 100 yards total offense for the game, as the Vikings could only muster 59 yards total offense against the Panther defense. Cedar Ridge comes in tonight looking for its first win over Orange since 2012. Orange has won the last 4 matchups between the two teams, and tonight it will be a most interesting battle as the Panthers only have 1 starting offensive lineman available to them tonight. As the center for the Panthers is out for this game, that means that Darrell Edwards will start along that offensive line. And for Cedar Ridge, there's going to be more run here as well because Cedar Ridge, from the offseason into this season, redesigned their offense. They went away from what so many teams have opted to go to. That's the spread offense. And Cedar Ridge, under head coach Scott Luce-Moore, installed a wishbone offense. And this is the first time all year that Orange has faced a team that doesn't run spread, and needless to say, it's the first time all year they faced a wishbone team. So the Panthers will have something different tonight, and a new-look Cedar Ridge team that is playing for just about everything here. And the Panthers certainly have everything to lose in this contest. Cedar Ridge, as the old cliche goes, has nothing to lose. Coming up, we're going to have lots more on our pregame show that's presented by Okanichi Golf Course as we gear up for Orange against the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves. Here tonight from Cedar Ridge, you're listening to High School Sports. Stay tuned for Cedar Ridge versus Orange football on HillsboroSports.com.
A friendly welcome awaits one of the great public golf courses in North Carolina. Okanichi Golf Course is proud to be the home course for the Orange Panthers and the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves men's and women's golf teams. They're open to the public with memberships starting as low as $200. Okanichi is a locally owned, third-generation family business with some of the best champion Bermuda greens in the area. Visit okanichi.com for more information, or you can call 919-732-3435 to schedule a lesson, purchase gift cards, or learn more about tee times. And come meet me at Okanichi.
Angie, your purse looks great. Where did you get it embroidered?
Oh, thanks. My family got it for me at Happy Stitches in Hillsboro. It was a surprise for my birthday.
It looks so professional. Does Happy Stitches do only purses?
No, they monogram t-shirts, bags, stickers, coolers, beach bags, magnets, even Christmas ornaments. You name it, they do it.
Perfect. With the holidays coming up, I've been looking for something for my Christmas tree. I'll visit Happy Stitches today.
Call Wendy Allison at Happy Stitches today. Call 919-644-8455. That's 919-644-8455.
Count on the experts at Goss Pump Specialists for all your filtration system and well pump installation needs. Goss Pump Specialists has been serving Durham and surrounding areas for over 65 years. They install all types of well pumps and filters, including reverse osmosis systems. They also sell, install, and service a complete line of quality water softening and conditioning equipment, including chemical-free filters. Mention this ad, and you'll get $50 off your next project. Call Goss Pump Specialist at 919-477-3222. That's 919-477-3222. Or go online at gosswellpumpspecialist.com.
The Carolina Hilltopper Lacrosse Program is a proud sponsor of HillsboroSports.com. They've been teaching the game of lacrosse to young men in Orange County for over 6 years, with great results for many players who enjoy successful high school and collegiate careers. 49 players have played with the Hilltopper Lacrosse Program, then gone on to play at NCAA schools in the last 5 years alone. If you want to play select lacrosse with veteran coaches, check out HilltopperLAX.com and register for the upcoming fall season.
Captains lining up at midfield right now for the coin toss. Captains tonight for Cedar Ridge, Ethan Stroud, Seth Baldwin, Shamar Miles, and Ike Rivera. The Panthers bringing out Stone Edwards as a captain tonight. They also bring out Cody Evans, who scored his first career rushing touchdown last week in the win over Northern Vance, which turned out to be the game-winning touchdown on the reverse as he scored on a 20-yard run on a third down. Coin just tossed up in the air. And Cedar Ridge has won the toss. Jackson Schmidt also lining up as a captain tonight as Cedar Ridge opts to defer their selection to the start of the second half, so the Panthers will open up with the football. And the final captain for Orange is Keyshawn Thompson. And congratulations, Keyshawn. He was named this week's Extra Effort Award winner from famed broadcaster Tom Suter and WRAL. In fact, Pat Moser, the head coach of the Panthers, had a great quote saying, "If I could adopt him, I would." Keyshawn has been fantastic this season for the Panthers. Heading up the secondary, leads the team with 2 interceptions, also has 37 tackles, and keep in mind, he frequently lines up as a free safety, and he also has 14 tackles for loss. So Orange will open up with the football here tonight, and it'll be a chance for Orange to do something offensively, which lately they have not done very well, at least not in the last 2 games. Orange did score on its second drive against Southern Durham, but ever since that Southern game where they put up 21 points in the first half, they have been shut out in the first halves of games against Northwood and against Northern Vance. And as we mentioned earlier, Orange had 4 turnovers in the first half against Northern Vance last week and still came out on top. We're going to pause here for another 2-minute timeout and get ready for the national anthem here tonight. Cedar Ridge comes in already with victories this year over Carrboro, Jordan Matthews, East Chapel Hill, and Chapel Hill. And tonight, they will look for their first win since 2011 against Orange. We're going to pause for a timeout here. You're listening to Orange and Cedar Ridge here on HillsboroSports.com.
If you need flowers for that special occasion, look no further than the Flower Patch in Hillsboro. A family-owned and operated business since 1982, the Flower Patch delivers in Hillsboro throughout northern Orange County, including Cedar Grove, Efland, and parts of Rougemont and Hurdle Mills. Stop by their shop in North Churchton Street and check out various gifts, including candles, vases, frames, scarves, jewelry, and novelty signs. Go to flowerpatchhillsboronc.com today for more information. The Flower Patch. Send a little sunshine today.
Where did you say we're going after church today?
Oh, Jay's Chicken Shack on North Churton Street in Hillsboro.
What's there?
Oh, they have deep pressure fried chicken. It's a delicious recipe with great flavoring. They have great grilled chicken pitas. You can put gyro meat on there with a salad.
That's great. I can't wait to.
Plus, they have breakfast all day, including Saturday and Sunday, and they have delicious beef ribs, hamburgers, and chicken gizzards.
Okay, thanks, Dad. I have to get dressed.
And for dessert, they have homemade banana pudding and peach cobbler, plus Hershey's ice cream, which you'll just love.
Thank you, Dad.
They customize also all their sandwiches with whatever toppings you want, and now they deliver within a 3-mile radius. They're family-owned in Hillsboro.
Mom!
Jay's Chicken Shack is open 7 days a week at 646 North Churton Street in Hillsboro. Call 919-732-3591 and ask about their catering services.
Our vehicles wind up in accidents from time to time, but where should you go if the exterior of your vehicle is damaged? Look no further than the folks over at Cardin's Body and Paint Shop, located at Highway 157 in Caldwell. For over 30 years, William, Greg, John, and Dennis have been taking care of the people in Caldwell and their vehicles whenever they've been caught up in a fender bender. So contact the folks at Cardin's Body and Paint Shop if your car winds up in an accident. Call 919-732-6611. That's 919-732-6611.
The Deer Pushers Association of America is a group dedicated to raise funds in support of educational programs, wildlife habitat enhancement and acquisition, and the preservation of the shooting sports and hunting tradition for future generations. They serve Northern Orange, Southern Person, and all of Central North Carolina. To learn more about the Deer Pushers Association of America, contact Skinny Laws or Seth King directly. The Deer Pushers Association of America, killing tomorrow's trophies today.
It's probably the biggest sporting event in Hillsboro all year. Orange versus Cedar Ridge in football, and a great crowd here tonight. The far side grandstand is completely full, so much so that some patrons have had to go line up against the fence for Orange in order to see the game. Cedar Ridge's home grandstand not quite full, but it's about 3/4 of the way there, and it might be completely full by the time we get into the first quarter of this game. Jeff Hamlin here with you as we gear up for Orange versus Cedar Ridge here tonight. The Panthers have dominated this series over the last 4 years. Cedar Ridge controlled it from the years 2006 to 2010, back when they were a 2A school. Some years, Orange was a conference rival at that point in time. Some years they were not. But now Cedar Ridge and Orange, they've been in the Big 8 Conference together ever since 2013. And tonight, they line up with Orange looking to go to 9-0 and Cedar Ridge looking to guarantee themselves a winning season. Trent Gill, who's being recruited by NC State and Duke, lining up to kick the ball away. He'll kick it right to left and back to accepted Marvante Beasley and Chris Eubanks. And Gill will put boot to ball. We are underway here tonight in a great rivalry game and a great kickoff by Gill. It goes 6 yards deep into the end zone, and the Panthers will come out first down and 10 at its own 20-yard line. The Panthers have Jackson Schmidt at quarterback. Last week he was 4 of 14 in the victory over Northern Vance. He threw for 33 yards. On the season, he is 33 for 80 for 553 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. The Panther offensive line is in shambles. They have only one player who started the season opener available tonight. Orange lining up, as we mentioned, Darrell Edwards as a center. In motion goes Beasley out of the I formation. It will be a toss going to the far end of the field over the 20 and diving forward to about the 23-yard line goes Morgan Pascal, who runs to the left. Pascal getting the start tonight at tailback. And he winds up getting 2 out of that. So it'll be second down and 8. So the new reconfigured offensive line for Orange has Cody Danielson in at left tackle. Tyson Farrington is the right tackle tonight. And Noah Rogers is the new man on the offensive line. He is at right guard. Josh Smith-Breeden takes his standard place at left guard. And the handoff, misdirection, trying to bounce to the outside. Beasley finds room past the 25, angles to the left, far sideline, close to the first down, trekking out to the 31-yard line, and Marvante Beasley has got the first down, the leading rusher on this Orange team at 535 yards. His season high came against Southern Durham when he piled up 196 against the Spartans. That was 3 weeks ago tonight. Gain good for 9, and it's a first down. Cody Evans, one wide receiver. Kendall Whitted also joins him in the slot. And to the far end as a flanker is Jalen Jones. Ryan Puckett in there as a fullback. Jackson Schmidt taking a lot of time here on the digital play clock. The handoff goes up the middle and trekking forward up to about the 34-yard line goes the ball carrier. That is Morgan Pascal once again. So Pascal gains 3 out of that. And it'll be second down and 7. The Cedar Ridge defense, they have Ike Rivera and Aiden Poole as the defensive tackles. Ryder Twilla, who leads the team in tackles and tackles for loss, is at one defensive end. Ethan Stroud, a co-captain, is at the other. Call it a gain of 4 a moment ago, out to the 35. So second down and 6. And here's the toss. Beasley works to the outside on the toss sweep, going to the 40-yard line. And Mervante Beasley